Hello everyone! In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to test slider components using UIlicious. UIlicious is an online tool for testing websites across browsers. And today, we are going to test this slider component on Sendgrid's pricing page, which you can drag left and right to estimate the pricing for a given volume of email. So let's get started. We will go to snippet.uilicious.com. And what we are going to do first is to navigate to our URL over here. So let's copy this URL, paste it here, and press the run button to start our test. Okay, so we have I believe this is a cookie banner. So let me copy this piece of code from my notepad over here just to deal with the cookie banner and run this test again. So what this basically does is it targets the cookie banner, which is in the iframe, and clicks on the accept all button to accept all of the cookies, followed by click on the close button to close the cookie banner. And now we see we can access the pricing page over here. So next, what we want to do is we want to have a focus on the essentials plan. Let's just do an I.C essentials, and then now we want to drag our slider component itself. So we have a couple of dragging commands. You can type I dot and then start with a drag, I dot drag, and then we have suggestions of the available commands for dragging elements in UIlicious. So we have the drag to command, which drags a element from one place to another, from one element to another element. Usually use this to drag an element to a drop zone. You have the drag by command, which allows you to drag an element by X number of pixels to the right and Y number of pixels down. You can use the drag down to drag an element down. You can use the drag left, right, as well as the up command as well. So these are the drag commands. Now we're going to use the drag right command, and we're going to drag our slider command element by, let's say, about 200 pixels. So let's figure out what is this slider element. How do we target the slider element? So let's inspect our slider element over here. We're going to use our inspector tool and have a look at the slider component. What does it look like? So we have RC slider. This is the slider container itself. That is the slider rail, the slider track, the slider step, and the slider handle. So this circle is the slider handle, and that is what we want to drag. So we're going to copy this RC-slider-handle, and we are going to paste it over here with first a period to indicate that we want to target element using its CSS class, and we'll paste what we have copied, RC-slider-handle, to drag our the handle, the circle knob on the slider 200 pixels to the right. Okay, finally, I believe after you have dragged it by some amount, maybe about this amount, you should see the text change from starts at 99.95 to $19.95 estimated. So let's copy that and validate that we see a text change. So we'll do I.C, and also let's copy the original text over here. And before we drag, we'll also say I.C. The starts at 19.95 per month text. Let's run this test. Okay, so there we go. We start initially with the handle all the way on the left, and the text saying starts at 19.95 a month. We use the command I drag right to drag the handle 200 pixels to the right, and that moves the email from 0 emails a month to 50,000 emails a month. And you can see the price estimation has changed. The text itself has changed from starts at $19.95 a month to $19.95 a month estimated. Okay, so that's how you test a slider using the drag commands on UIlicious.